Men are scum, men are scum, men are scum. Most men you will be meeting will be scum. Marriage don't last, marriage don't last, marriage don't last. Your marriage won't last. I'm not swearing for anyone. I'm just saying there's power in spoken words. It is important for you to go into marriage with the right mindset. And if you go into a marriage feeling like marriages don't last, then your marriage won't last. How come a lot of people go into marriages or go into businesses with the mindset that I need to make this work? But when you're going into marriage, you're just going and you're just feeling in love and you're just entering the marriage. So today I have a special couple. I'm so excited. I'm in their home, in their lovely home. I'm so grateful that they allowed me into their home today. I have a special couple for you guys, Mr. and Mrs. Adeyemi. Before they even come on, you guys should just grab a popcorn, grab anything, and just sit down, relax with your notepad and jot things down because it's gonna be amazing today. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe, like this video already, and just comment when you see them because they're gonna be amazing. Thank you so much. Hi guys.
Hello.
You guys look so lovely. I love the outfits.
Thank you so much.
Thank you once again for inviting me into your home.
You're welcome.
So can you guys introduce yourself? I don't know who wants to go first.
Well, my name is Gabriel Adeyemi.
And
I am Lerato Adeyemi.
okay. All right. From the sound of your name, I already know that you guys are from different countries. Can you let us know what country you're from?
I'm from Nigeria.
I'm from South Africa.
I'd like to know, how did you guys meet?
Well, we met in Victoria, in the church actually. We attend the same church, so we met there. And ever since we've been together.
The rest is history, huh? Okay. How long have you been married for?
Since
How long did you guys date and how long have you been married?
Well, we met in 2014, then we got married in 2016.
2015.
2015.
Okay, can I ask you, sir, what attracted you to this lovely woman?
The beauty to start with, because I believe for you to be with someone, you have to be comfortable with how they look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then the brain, she's very intelligent. So, you know, after talking to her, I discovered, okay, she's a combination of these two things. So, yes, that's my first attraction before other things.
Okay, sis, we would like to know why you said yes to this lovely man.
That's a chapter on its own because initially I didn't want to be with a Nigerian.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't want to. But when he asked to see me on Facebook, he was a pastor, a branch pastor. I was just a choir member. So I was shocked, like, what does he want? What did God show him? And as I was asking God, like, what does he want, you know? So I just knew in my heart, just heard a voice, he wants to marry you. I went into prayer for a week and we started communicating. We felt like we've known each other for long. So I got to go ahead.
She was actually nervous when I spoke to her. So nervous.
Okay, so sir, I would like to ask you, what do you say about marriage? What do you think about marriage?
Marriage is great. Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endured. Marriage is a beautiful thing. If you find yourself with the one that you truly love, you know, in fact, there's a scripture in the Bible that says marriage is honorable. But in this dispensation, it has been elusively so because people do not understand, people do not have in-depth understanding of what marriage entails, of what marriage is all about. And that's why we find failed marriages here and there. Actually, marriage is supposed to be enjoyed. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a union between two people that loves themselves, bound by love, and in a covenant to remain with each other forever. So you see the word love just gets thrown around. People don't really mean it when they say it because they don't understand what it means. How can you say you love someone today and tomorrow you are divorcing that same person? So that word just gets thrown around. People don't know what it means to love. To love is deep. Is a deep word. That means you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. People mean that word when they say it, and they're supposed to mean it, you see. Because when you tell a woman you love her, she believes it. Women, they believe what we say, you understand? And the reverse is the case with men. So the book of Malachi chapter 2, verse 13, verse 14, it says, do not deal with your wife treacherously. Right? It says, for she is the wife of your youth. She is your companion and your wife by covenant. So when you marry someone, you are not only legally bound to that person, you are also in covenant. That's why on the day of our marriage, we drank Holy Communion. So there is blood involved in our marriage. Now there's covenant in it. So now what does that covenant mean? It means I can no longer treat her anyhow. If I've been, harsh towards her while we were dating, it's different now in marriage. Because of the blood that is involved, because of the covenant that is involved, we can no longer treat each other anyhow. In fact, the scripture also says that we should deal with them according to knowledge. So you will have to understand a woman before you go into marriage with her. You will have to understand the anatomy of women. They have these hormonal issues, They can be this time, tomorrow they are this. They can be nice today, tomorrow, especially when they are pregnant. So you see, marriage is deep. It's not for babes. Think about it very well. You're supposed to enjoy it, not endure it. It's when you don't have an in-depth understanding of it and you go into it, you get into trouble. And it's not something you go in and out of just like that. It's unfortunate that in this dispensation, present dispensation, we don't have marriages that work, but with us, it works and it will continue to work.
Amen.
Because we have that willingness to be together. Is another thing. To be willing to stay together. Are you willing? Have you offended each other? Have you discovered each other's fault? Have you known each other that well for you to say, okay, no, I still want to be with this woman? That is marriage. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a very well explained, what you think about marriage. I really enjoyed that. Ma'am, can we hear from you? We want to hear from a female perspective. What do you think about marriage?
Marriage, the thing that recently the Holy Spirit just ministered to me is that in every situation you find yourself in, keep your happiness, keep your joy. Whether, maybe you had a disagreement, or you are in the season of disagreement or whatsoever, keep your joy, keep your happiness. Don't let it to affect you to a point that it tempers with your relationship with God. Because why am I bringing God? He's the one that instituted the school of marriage. So it has its own different phases. So in each and every phase, keep your joy. Know and remember that why He chose you and why He wants to be with you, regardless of what happens.
So they say ladies first. So I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Lorato. All right. What is your husband's dream car?
It's not a car. It's a private jet.
Woo! Okay. It's a private jet. Are you hearing, guys? Okay. Sir, what is your wife's favorite color? We're putting you on the spot now.
Yo. Let me say red.
Is it correct?
It's correct.
All right. Lorato, we would like to know what your husband's secret talent is. What nobody knows that his talent is.
Should I say?
Say it.
He can rap.
He can rap. Okay, you're going to rap for us
He's so
today.
fluent now.
Really?
Because of the rapping.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Secret. You heard it here first, guys. Pastor Gabriel is a rapper. Was okay. All right. Sir, I would like to ask you, what are the 3 most challenging things being married to this woman?
The 3 most challenging things being married to her.
Yes.
Are there challenges?
Honest.
The 3 most challenging things being married to her. Well, having her finish her education on time, because I met her while she was still in the university. So it was challenging because in the process she gave birth, so it really took time for her to graduate. She had delays, educational delays, because I came into her life. That's one challenge. And then number 2, I think I like to focus more on the positive side. So
Okay.
I can't see the challenges really. So the only visible one,
Okay.
So the only visible one to me is
that?
the fact that she finished a degree late because of me.
Okay.
So that's for now.
Mrs. Lorato, over to you. What are the 3 most challenging things being married to him?
Challenges. The only challenge. My husband is so driven into ministry and business. So sometimes it is good because he's answering God's call. That's why part of the reason I'm here. We're in together. We are in this together. We understand. And he must do business because there are bills to be paid. The kids, church bills as well. So the challenging part of it, it's when most of his times he's focused on that, and I need him.
Aww. Can you look at him and tell him that I need you?
I need you.
Okay, who said I love you first?
I did.
Can you tell us where and when?
Did you say I love you?
I think I did. At the cinema. When we were watching that movie. Remember when I told you I'd like to pull your hands up and I'd like you to push me up? That was the first time I told you I love you. You can't remember? In the cinema.
I can only remember those words, but the I love you part, I can't really remember.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was the shock because I didn't expect that.
She was nervous.
She was nervous.
Yeah, she was
I was
literally
shaking.
Aww.
Because we never had any communication.
Yeah.
And, he's a branch pastor and I'm just a choir member. So it was.
You were struck. You were struck.
It took her by storm. Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Lorato, we'd like to know, when he's not around, what do you miss about him?
My husband and I, we can gossip and laugh. That's the nice thing. That's one thing that makes our marriage very, interesting, regardless of what we face. We talk. Did you see? Why is he? We can talk. We can gist and laugh to a point whereby we laugh, we cry, and roll on the floor. So that's what I usually miss about him when he's not around. Because I don't have friends, so he's my friend, my husband, my pastor, my partner, in gossip and everything.
Said the same question to you.
We gossip about good things. So don't get it twisted out there. We gossip about good things, We love each other. You see, and we cannot do without each other. You see, when I step out of the house, I always miss her. And I always want to come back home. I'm a man. A man likes to enjoy his privacy. The man likes to do his things, but when I go out, I'm in my office, I'm doing things, I'm there also thinking about her because of the relationship, because of the fellowship, the companion. She's my companion. I'm free to talk to her, and she's very flexible to talk to. That's one thing I like about her, very flexible. I can easily talk to her. If it's ministry, we talk. If it's, business, we talk. If it's about people, money, my challenges, when I'm down, she knows I'm down. And she tries her best to make sure my head is lifted up. So there are so many things, involved in being around her. So I love this woman.
Aww. Okay, I want both of you to answer this question. Okay, you can decide who will answer. Marriage, complete the sentence. Marriage can work if you
love each other and you understand marriage.
Same with you?
If you know how to communicate properly.
Thank you guys so much for doing this. This has been an amazing session, so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, in the plates in front of you, there are 4 papers. So we have 2 papers for each one of you. So don't be scared. It's nothing. It's nothing hard. It's something easy you can do. So I think we should go ladies first. You pick up a paper, you read what's on it, and you do it. Let's see.
Sing a song that reminds you of your spouse. Do you remember the song? My surprise birthday. Summer,
winter, autumn, spring.
Like, I don't know the lyrics.
Nathaniel Bassey.
Yes. at Wheatbank when you invited them to the surprise.
Yeah.
The
birthday.
Party.
Yeah, I remember that song.
That song,
It's staged.
it's staged,
Okay.
You're amazing, dear Lord. I love that song. Okay, sir, your turn, please.
Call your spouse's family member and tell them 3 things you love about your spouse. This is a setup.
Okay, let's do that.
Am I supposed to do that?
You have to
right
call
now?
a family member on the spot and tell them.
She'll be so excited. Hello, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? I'm fine, and you, ma'am? Mikey is fine. He's outside. He's playing. He's playing with his sister. And how are you? Are you in the class? Okay. Do you know why I'm calling, ma'am? Do you know why I'm calling? I'm fine. I'm fine. I can hear you.
She's blushing.
Yes, I'm very fine. You know my name. I'm so happy to see you. Very, very happy. So, oh my God. You're on the road.
Emma.
Oh, Emma. Oh, sorry. Before you go, I just want to tell something now.
Wait, Mama. Mama, what are you doing now? Wait. So?
Can you hear me? Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I want to tell you three things I like about Lerato, your daughter. Number 1, I'm sure you are not aware of this, but I'm calling you to tell you that I love your daughter because she's faithful. Then number 2, she's very faithful. You will not hear nonsense about her. Then number 2, Lerato will never tell a lie. She will never tell a lie. In fact, that's the most difficult thing for her to do, to tell a lie. Then number 3, she She takes good care of me, and I love her for that. Yes. But she goes. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll go back now. Thanks so much.
Okay, that was a good one. Alright, let's go to the next one, Lerato.
On the spot, compose a poem for your spouse. Where am I getting art questions?
Oh yeah, we're waiting.
I'm not good with poems.
Just try.
Can I, instead of poem, can I just pour out my heart?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yes. From the day I met you, I was very young, and people thought I was young and naive. But definitely I knew that you coming into my life will elevate me, not only in ministry, but intellectually. I know sometimes I don't react the right way when you correct me. Maybe I said something wrong, but that shows that you want to bring out the best in me. And when I look back from where I was and where we are today, I can see a woman that is maturing every day. And it's all because of your input. I'm telling you, the output in the long run, you'll be proud to have a wife like me.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for that.
That's profound.
Okay. Wow, that was sweet. Sir, can we the last one?
I hope it's easy.
Hey.
Post a picture of your spouse saying, "You are my everything." Post a picture of your spouse.
It could be on WhatsApp, it could be on Facebook, anywhere.
Am I supposed to do that now?
Yes.
And send proof later. Isn't it?
Yes.
Set up. God. It is well though. Done that.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lastly, we'll just she already took the initiative to share, pour out her heart to you. I would just like for you to do the same, then we're done.
That's not in the script.
It's not in the script. There's no script.
Well, Lerato, my wife, you know, from the very first day I saw you, being a chemist, I knew there was a chemistry.
Ooh.
Sorry.
You're already rapping.
So, I'm not surprised we are where we are today, although it's by grace, despite all the challenges, all the ups and downs, we are still together. And I just want to let you know today that I'm proud of you, and I will forever remain in love with you. John Rata. Cool.
Thank you so much. Yo, guys, this was amazing. Like, I was literally smiling from ear to ear. It's like, this was so beautiful to watch. They are so sweet. Don't you think so? Please let me know what you think about this couple. They are too sweet. Alright, thank you so much for staying till the end. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. And for those that feel marriage don't work, can you see that marriage can work if you put in the work, if you communicate according to Mrs. Lerato? If you put in the work, it will definitely work. So please, let's try to mean what we say. When we say I love you, mean it. When you're going into a relationship, don't just go into it blindly. If you rush into a marriage, you rush out of a marriage. So make sure you know your spouse before, make sure you know that boyfriend, that girlfriend before getting into marriage. And God will bless it. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you, and bye.